Oralivatos! Welcome back to part 2 of this review. What's happening? It's a left spin chip that has metal integrated on its surface, like Diabolos and Spriggan. However, unlike both, it also comes with a removable metal chip core. The current heaviest left spin chip is Spriggan. Here's Helios 2 with a regular plastic chip core. Here's its predecessor, Helios. Now here's Helios 2 again with a metal chip core. As you can see, Helios 2 with a metal chip core is not only heavier than Spriggan in overall weight, its integrated metal portion also extends further from the center and thus gives it more outward weight distribution, as little as it is. Thus, Helios 2 is now the left spin chip to use. It has a pointed plastic tip with a free spinning ring that comes with a new attachment made entirely of metal, Cho-Z. Aside from the weight increase, it will also decrease friction on the stadium floor for more stamina at the cost of knockout resistance. To connect, just insert it through the slots at the base of the ring until it clicks. When it's locked in, it still retains its ability to free spin. However, when the plus X attachment is used instead, its free spinning capability is disabled. Being a dash version means it has a stronger spring that gives a significant increase in burst resistance. Using Cho-Z, it can and it did beat Mobius. Using plus X, pick your poison. It either self-KOs or gets beat in same spin stamina. Using Zone Dash plus Z, a flat launch will make it circle the tornado ridge for a short while, then move towards the center. A bank launch will make it do a mini flower pattern closer to the center before settling at the middle. Using Mobius, a flat launch will make it tornado stall for a very me love you long time. And when it finally settles at the center, it has very little stamina left. A bank launch will make it stay at the center for a short while before tornado stalling, just like when using a flat launch. Because Zone Dash plus Z can tornado stall for far less longer than Mobius, its ideal winning scenario is to just spin at the center while Mobius tornado stalls. When When Zone Dash plus Z is spinning on its pointed tip, it's conserving stamina. Unlike when Mobius is spinning on its near flat ring/tip, it's using up more stamina due to more friction with the stadium floor. However, in a mano-a-mano at the center of the stadium with Mobius, the more hit it takes wherein it tilts and plus Z touches the stadium floor, the less its chances of winning. This gives Zone Dash plus Z a characteristic like the touch me not plant, wherein if you touch it, it'll fold. Wink, wink. Using just Zone Dash. Even without a stamina draining attachment, it's still outclassed by the once mightiest but still mighty Extend Plus. Using plus Z, as expected, with this stamina draining attachment, it performed much worse. Using plus X, aside from being a self-knockout risk, it loses a ton of its stamina hitting the walls, so why even bother with it? Because Extend Plus tends to stay at the center too, it will be in constant contact with it and make it more likely to get outspun. Note that this Zone Dash ring is more free spinning than this regular zone. It is what it is. Using plus Z, if Destroy Dash hits it and causes it to tilt, it will lose a lot of its stamina and lose. Using plus Z, however, if Destroy Dash hits it but doesn't cause it to tilt that much, it beats Destroy Dash. Although the score was tied with Destroy Dash, it's the same story again that Zone Dash plus Z doesn't want to get touched. Using plus X, again, aside from a huge self-KO risk, it's outclassed its stamina as well. Against Rise, it very much outclasses Rise. Its free spinning ring compared to Rise's stationary ring made a difference by lessening the friction on the stadium floor and giving it the hang time it needs near the end to outspin Rise. Against Drift, it can easily beat Drift as well. If Zone Dash plus Z Tornado stalls for far too long, it loses more stamina due to its ring making more contact with the stadium floor. This is more true for Drift as well due to its bell housing scraping the tornado ridge. Furthermore, if Drift Tornado stalls and tends to bump the stadium walls, it also loses a lot of stamina in the process. At the end of the day, like against Mobius, its best chance to win is to just stay at the center of the stadium while spinning on its pointed tip. Using plus Z against extend plus stamina, the result here is absolute. It either beats wheel extend plus or not. Using plus Z against extend plus defense, here, it's at a disadvantage as it got beaten by 2 rounds. Take note, wheel extend plus users. Using plus Z against extend plus attack. It demolishes extend plus in attack mode. Based on these results, wheel zone dash plus Z wins if it can stay upright while its wheel extend plus opponent topples over at the last second. Although it did good, it seems that wheel is not optimized for it. In this example, it toppled over first, which allowed wheel extend plus to outspin it. Perhaps lowering its center of gravity would help. Using plus X against extend plus stamina, it would have to get real lucky to win. Using plus X against extend plus defense, this was its best quote-unquote losing performance with the plus X attachment. Using plus X against extend plus attack, it's not good with double the number of losses compared to wins. Using wheel zone dash plus Z is only really viable for opposite spin, as same spin is a huge self-knockout risk. However, its performance here is not even enough to justify using it. Using plus Z, it loses to an awakened Mobius, but it can definitely put up a fight. Based on these results, wheel zone dash plus Z is a slight underdog against an unawakened Mobius. Because both use wheel, it's a battle on which one topples over first, or which one glides the most with it. If both remain upright at the last second, Mobius has the advantage due to its 2 wins with this scenario. To test if zone dash plus Z will have more LAD with a lowered center of gravity, we'll replace wheel 1S with an awakened 2D. Against Mobius 2D, now, we finally get to realize zone dash plus Z's true potential. Using plus X, although it also had a 40% winning percentage, it had less wins and more draws compared to plus Z. Using plus Z, it owned Destroy Dash. Using plus X, it owned Destroy Dash again. This proves that Destroy Dash is outclassed nowadays in opposite spin performance. Against Wheel 1S Extend Plus Defense, previously, it could hardly beat Extend Plus. Now, it handily wipes the floor with it. Against Rise 2D, this was very close and it could have gone either way. Zone Dash plus Z's free spinning ring is actually a slight disadvantage here as its movement increases the chance to topple over. In contrast, Rise's ring is just stationary, which means that it will have more stability near the end. Against Wheel 1S Rise, it easily beats Rise, which heavily relies on lowering its center of gravity via 2D. Even without a lowered center of gravity, Zone Dash plus Z's inverted triangle base design still offers some resistance against toppling over. In contrast, Rise's base design has a plastic pointed tip on a relatively taller shaft, which makes it more prone to toppling over. Against Drift 2D, when its center of gravity is lowered via 2D, it can more easily beat Drift. Note that this Drift has an quote-unquote unawakened tip though. A more flattened tip, similar to this Mobius, should improve its LAD. Against Wheel 1S Drift, without the use of 2D, the tables were turned on Zone Dash plus Z. This proves that Zone Dash plus Z benefits from 2D lowering its center of gravity. On the other hand, Drift doesn't require a lowered center of gravity due to its base design already having a built-in stabilizer. And that's Lucifer the End of this episode, Vatos Locos. If you saw what Papabey did there, then tune in again for the Lucifer the End Co-Drift Review. Same Papabey time, same Papabey channel.